My name is Echo Cosmos. I'm a divine seer. I'm here to give you a channeled message. Please use your discernment. My messages are never for everybody, but if you are here, then this message is most likely for you. As always, my messages are timeless. Let's get into it. Now, obviously, okay, so I'm hearing like you're in transition. Again, there is a big, heavy transitional phase that this collective is going through right now. There is a huge um transitional phase that this collective is going through, and we are being called to allow and to trust. To allow and to trust. 777 could be significant because I saw 777 yesterday when walking, and 222. 222 and 777 and 555 has been following me like literally every single day for the past 3 weeks. So there is definitely a major shift that is happening within the collective, astrologically, all the things. Okay. um with that being said, I'm gonna just go in with pure channeling because I just haven't had like a full channel, so I'm not gonna go into any cards. I might, but not in the first bit, okay? But again, you're being called to allow, you're being called to trust, you're being called to trust what's coming forth. Also, you're being called to take certain actions as well, like taking certain actions that you're probably afraid of taking. Confirmation verb. Like, you're being called to face your fears at this time. Like, now is the time for you to face your fears. Now is the time for you to, like, really just like become that higher version of you. It's like now it's time for you to fully integrate into your higher self. It's like now it's time for you to fully emerge, is what I just heard. Like, fully emerge. Like, it's time for you to fully emerge. Okay, I'm being guided to my cards now. Okay. That was like a quick little channel. Ooh. Whoa. The world card. So again, ace. Wheel of fortune. So literally now is literally the time to just trust yourself. Like, this is giving intuition, this is giving trusting, because at the end of the day, like, the universe has your back. Okay, source has your back. Source knows what is going to happen for you, and they're doing everything in the power of your divine team, your archangels. I'm hearing Archangel Metatron, Archangel Raphael. Like, they're literally pulling this inner strength within you. They're literally pulling that willpower out of you. They're pulling your essence. They're like pulling you up out of hiding. That's it. It's like now it's like you're about to enter in your highest timeline, and they're pulling you out of hiding. There's no more hiding. You cannot hide no more, is what I'm really getting. Like, yeah, exactly. This is no longer the time for you to run away from the things that you're good at doing. You're really good at doing certain things, and you're being called not to run away from that, okay? Because you running away from that is like, with you trusting that, it's bringing in good opportunities. It's bringing in bringing in good opportunities. It's bringing in literally like abundance, like with the sun card here. Like, you know what I'm saying? But don't, yeah, like, this is a thing. Like, don't not trust this. Like, don't be in your head about this. Like, you're like, trust it. Trust. Don't hold on to what didn't work in the past. Okay? I'm hearing it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. I forget where that song originated from, but I'm hearing Michael's version. So yeah, This is literally like a time for you to just allow yourself to emerge, allow yourself to, like, I'm getting like a lot of like essence from this. Like, you see this, like, it's an orb core essence. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, because like this light is like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just turn it off and just, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Now is the time for you to allow yourself to emerge. Okay? Allow yourself to emerge. Look, death. Again, letting go of the old. We're letting go of the old. I'm getting like a lot of ancestral presence right now. And I feel like what they really want for you to know right now is that the time, of course, the time for being small is over. We're wrapping that up. You're in the last bits of wrapping up the lack. Wrapping up, like, oh, I don't think I'm good for, I don't think I'm a good fit for this, or oh, I don't have this, or oh, it's like, stop doubting. Like, you don't need to doubt. Like, so stop doing that. Stop doing that. You have nothing to doubt. Like, there's nothing for you to be like, oh, this is not gonna work out. You're walking into your highest timeline. Why would anything not work out? And if it's not, and then also, this is the thing too. If it's not gonna work out, then it was not for you. You know what I mean? If something doesn't work out, it's not for you. But if something works out, then it's for you. You know what I'm saying? But if it doesn't work out in the way that is for your highest good, then it wasn't for you to begin with. And I feel like this is what one, your ancestors and your divine team wants for you to really allow yourself to fully incorporate into. You don't have to allow your need for certainty, thank you, to be louder than your faith. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like, okay, the color orange could be significant. Purple as well, blue and green as well. I'm hearing all the colors of the rainbow. I don't know why I said it like that, but that was, but again, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Chariot, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Three of Pentacles. So there is an opportunity that is coming in for you that you're being recognized for. But the thing is that your divine team does not want you to feel like you're not worthy of this. So they're shedding what needs to be shed. So when this does come in, you are at the position within yourself that you know, like, okay, yeah, I might be afraid to take up this, or I might be afraid to get out of my comfort zone, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I deserve that. You know what I'm saying? That's getting out of the black. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know if that's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? And then again, it's just requiring you to trust your intuition, to trust the feelings, the nudges, the voice of God. Literally, trust your ancestors, trust your intuition, trust your divine team. It's literally just allowing them to, these could be significant, but allowing them to guide you in the way that they know. Look, because I feel like sometimes when we don't really realize that our divine team and our ancestors and God, they see more than us. Okay, we just see what's right in front of us, but they see the bigger picture. They see where things lead. They see all the things. Yeah, we might be intuitive and we might do all the things and we might see where things go, but we cannot see how they see. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why we are called to trust, and we are called to allow them to work. We are called to have faith in what they're doing because they see what's going to happen. They see what is actually for us. They know what's good for us, okay? You know what I'm saying? They're for our highest good. They're here to protect us. They're here to guide us. They're here to show us exactly what we need to be walking into and exactly where we need to walk into. But the thing is that we cannot allow that. They cannot do that if we're not allowing them to do that. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So we have the King of Coins upright, Eight of Hearts upright, Four of Coins upright, and the Temperance in reverse. Again, there is this sense of control that you need to let go of, that your divine team wants you to let go of. It's like, stop trying to get this meat. Stop trying to get this. Let it go. You don't need it. If it's in there, let it go. Okay? You like, stop trying to get it. Stop trying to hold on to a specific idea of what you think should happen. Don't hold on to what, like, specific information that you should receive, or specific like message you should receive, or just something. Just be open to possibilities. That's the thing. Sometimes we miss out on blessings that's right in front of us because we're not open to the possibility of that thing. We have to be willing to open. King of Hearts and the Ace of Coins. It's like, be open to a lot. Ace of Scepters too as well. Look, it's like, because one, you have good things coming in, okay? We have the Ace that came out. The Ace of Scepters, which is the Ace of Wands, came out twice. And then we have the Ace of Coins, which also came out twice. So again, like, that's literally just saying, like, hello, this is something that you need to pay attention to, because you are in the middle of divine restoration that is taking place at this time. You need to allow yourself to trust yourself and trust the divine. Trust source, trust God, trust your ancestors, trust your divine team, trust. The main thing for you right now is to trust. That's it. Again, always, please use your discernment when it comes to these messages. Seven of Coins. It's time for you to work. It's time for you to start seeing yourself. This is the thing. You need to start seeing. You need to start seeing. You need to start seeing yourself for what you have to offer. Okay? You feel like, this is the thing. You need to allow yourself to know that you have what it takes to show up in any kind of way. I feel like this, I'm talking to a certain collective right here that are very multifaceted. You guys have a lot of things that you do. You have a lot of things that you cultivate within yourself. There's a lot of dreams, there's a lot of talents, there's a lot of knowings, there's a lot of wisdom that is multi-dimensional. You guys have a lot of things, and whatever you're being called to, or whatever opportunities that's coming your way, you will be able, again, all your blessings are made for you, okay? And it's made for you to build. It's made for you to, you know what I'm saying? It's made with, your blessings have the capacity of you in it, Okay? It is literally made for you. And what you're meant to do with it is to build it. So when other people after you get it, they will be able to rebuild it and make it better. But they cannot make anything better if you're not doing anything with it. You have to trust the works that you're doing, even if it's small. Confirmation. I feel like a lot of things, and I'm getting this in like my solar plexus here, but I'm getting this like in my back. Like I feel like that in my back. But like it's like I'm hearing growing a backbone, or like you like there was a saying, because I'm hearing grow up hair. But it's like stop being so afraid of your powers. Stop being afraid of your abilities. Okay? You're a superhero. Literally. I was just watching Invincible. And if you know, you know. But I was watching season 2, okay? And specifically, if you haven't watched the show, then I highly recommend it. It's a little gory, but it's okay. Well, Hangman and the High Priestess and the Eight of Coins. But I'm gonna finish my thought. Don't worry. I'm gonna finish my thought. And the vehicle. And the 10 of Hearts. 10-10. But I was watching Invincible, and if y'all all don't know, like Omni-Man, yeah, Omni-Man and his son, that was a whole situation. And so his son comes out of that situation and is like, I don't want to become like my dad. Like, I don't want to be my dad, right? Like, I don't want to make anything bad. Like, I don't want to become destructive. And he goes into this mode of needing to prove himself and just needing to just like, I need to show them that I'm not like my father. You don't need to do that. You don't need to go in this proving yourself. You are already the shit, okay? But you don't need to go in there proving yourself. You already have the wisdom, the knowledge, the intuitive guidance. You already have the discernment, okay? You already have the sight, okay? You already have the perceptions, the perspectives to have something else, to build something else. You already come with the right perspectives to really show things, and you have the capacity to move things forward, okay? You have it. You have the capacity. So that's the thing that your divine team really wants for you to know right now, is that you don't really need to worry about if you have what it takes and if you need to prove yourself to other people, because at the end of the day, the people that are going to be working with you and the people who are going to be seeing you for your talents, for your gifts, and for the things that you do, they're going to know exactly what you like. You know what I'm saying? But you need to allow that to happen. You need to allow that to happen. Thank you. Yeah, again. But I feel like you guys are moving away from this. I feel like this is something that you're moving away from, because we have the Four of Coins. These came out twice. Okay, this is what I'm getting. When you start to let go, because we have the Four of Coins again, and we have, but it's upright. We have the Six of Spikes, which is the Six of Swords, upright. So, and then we also have the Seven of Coins, again, upright. I'm getting like, when you start to let go, once you start to allow, once you start to envelop within this energy, once you start to really allow this to engulf you and really allow this to just, whoa, I'm not even gonna lie, baby, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's like really bright. That was, anyway, let's get close there. I'm gonna take that as a confirmation. Like, you're really bright. Like, you shine brightly. Like, you shine brightly. Okay, you shine brightly, literally. So, when you start to let go of needing to prove, needing to force things, needing to just holding on, right? Holding on to everything. you start to move away from that and you start to go into fully allowing and trusting and working towards exactly what you need to work towards. Okay? Literally, once you start to work towards whatever it is that you're trying to work towards, it's literally going to build you in the right direction. Obviously, but you know, I just heard a train. Six. So, yeah, what time is it? 20? 20 minutes. Red velvet cakes could be significant, like a red velvet cake, or just like red velvet, the flavor red velvet, like a cupcake or something like that. Cause why the fuck was that? Okay, there we go. Anyway, so we have the tower. We have the tower. It's time for you to start unleashing the Pandora's box. Unleash the Pandora's box. You need to unleash. Literally. You need to come forth. And this is going to happen at the appointed time, so you don't need to like force this to happen, or like everything that I just said is like a gradual process. It's going to naturally happen. It's going to naturally take its course, but you have to have the right information to click it, right? You have to have the right information to be like, oh yeah, that's what this is. That's what these messages are. They're just for you to click it, Steven. Click it. Okay? Because before, you will be lost and you will be like, I don't know what else to do. But when you hear like a message like this one, you would click. Something will click. It will be like, oh, yeah, like, oh, exactly. I feel like that. Yeah. And if you watch real powerful, like, channelers, like, it will shift you. But I feel like the main thing for you to know right now is, oh, man, let go of these burdens, baby. Let go of these burdens. Literally, let go of these burdens. You don't need them. That's it. You just don't need them. Okay? Because literally, you got good things coming in for you, baby. You got good things coming in for you. You don't need them. Okay? And it's literally time for you to become the tower and just shake your shit. Okay? Shake shit up. In the most divine way possible. In the most divinely light guided way possible. Divinely guided. Okay? Way possible. Anyway, please. The Empress. Look, like I said, regardless of gender, of course, but literally, like I said, once you start to unleash yourself, when you start to allow yourself, because of course, this is a gradual process, but once you start, you're literally emerging as a divine being. Literally, you're emerging as a higher version of yourself, but I'm getting a little bit of interference, okay? A little bit of interference. Just a little bit, just a tad bit. Only because there are definitely some energies that are not wanting this to happen, of course. You know what I'm saying? There are definitely energies that are 100% against this because you make them feel small. You know, obviously this is a natural thing too, just when you are allowing yourself to become a higher version of yourself, when you are allowing yourself to fully allow yourself to be yourself, you kind of shake the worlds of those who have been afraid to, and who are consciously choosing to be small. I mean, and consciously and subconsciously, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's not even their fault, and it's not your fault for their, you know, irritation or whatever the fuck. Like, baby, you're just yourself and you irritate whatever the fuck they got going on. That's not your problem though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really not, because at the end of the day, you're literally coming home to yourself. It's just you. This is just you exploring a deeper part of yourself, and just you tapping back into, again, going into the labyrinth of the soul is what I'm hearing. Like, just allowing yourself to explore and find little rooms and get something from the room that you would like to, again, allow yourself to be guided through your labyrinth of the soul. Because at this time you're going through justice came out, well, judgment came out again, but again, Ace of Pentacles again, but it came out on my arm. Two of Cups. Ew. Yes. To meet yourself. Ooh. To meet yourself. Ace of Cups is you coming back into unison with yourself. Okay, I feel like it's very important and very apparent that you have to be the fullest version of you. You cannot force that to happen. It will happen naturally. But it will happen. I just got like a whole major clearing of my nostrils. Like, it's like I can breathe again. Like, literally, like, it feels like I'm out of drowning waters. You're coming back into home. You're coming back home. And home is simply you. I'm seeing like Oz, the Wiz, right? The Wiz, the black version of Wizard of Oz. And again, at the end of the movie, it's home. The message was home. You are already what you look for. You are what you desire. You are the home that you look for. You are the knowledge that you look for. You are the heart. You are the kindness, the love that you look for. You are the courage. You are the strength that you look for, right? You are the home you look for. And when you return back to that, then that's when everything goes to what it needs to be. Because once you return back to yourself, when you return, oof, this is such a powerful message. When you return to yourself, it shows a different version of you. Okay? It shows a higher version of you. It shows what you can become. This is when you start to fully integrate into your higher self, and that's when your higher self comes down and you come up and y'all become one. This is the meeting within oneself. Because yes, it's one thing to talk about your blessings and one thing to talk about, oh, this, but it's another thing to talk about the coming home to oneself. And I'm so grateful that I'm able to give you this message. Because again, I would not be able to give you this message if I am not on this path. You know what I'm saying? I would not be able to tell you, baby, you're going back into home with yourself. This is a time to come back into unison, to tap back into the lion within you. The tiger. Actually, that's not a lion, but this is a tiger. Y'all know what I mean, baby. Okay. But again, I said lion for a reason. The king of the jungle. You know what I'm saying? Like, the lion. tap back into that lion. You know what I'm saying? We got the strength. And it's crazy because in my other deck, the strength is a lion. How crazy is that? The strength card in my other deck is a lion. Is a lion. And it, again, white tiger, literally. Like, you see what I'm saying? Synchronistic as fuck. King of coins. When you come back into home with yourself, then that's when the money starts flowing, and that's when the opportunities start flowing, and that's when that relationship that you've been wanting to come in. That's when the opportunities, the stable home comes in. That's important. That's when the friends come in, right? That's when you start to see life as magic. That's when you start to see life as it truly was originally to be intended to, because you're coming back into home with you. You're coming back home to yourself. I feel like this is the whole point in the collective. I feel like with the collective, this is the shit that we're going through, is to come back home. Ace of coins again. To come back into our home. I like to see pentacles as stability, stable, grounded, okay? I'm pretty sure pentacles rule over earth. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure, and I like to feel that, hold on, let me make sure, because I believe that is true. Mars could be significant. I'm hearing Mars needs moms. Mars needs moms. Oh, Mars needs moms. Yeah. The coins rule over earth, health, work, money, business, material possessions. Off under. Okay. Preview. Physical aspect of your life, health, like stability, stable ground. You're coming back into your stability within yourself. You are becoming you. But when you return home, this is when you become your home. Then that's when your home comes together. Ooh, confirmation. That was a big one. When you return home to yourself, that's when your home comes together. That's when you get the relationships, the friendships, the business, the money, all of it. It comes in because you are the home. You can never have a home without yourself. Never, never. You can never have a home without yourself. So we have the Emperor here. And the Emperor, this is a beautiful card, and I love the Emperor. Okay? The Emperor is such a beautiful card in this deck because it shows guidance, okay? It shows trust, willpower, love, kindness, right? A lot of times when we see the Emperor, we think of somebody who's tough and smart. No, no, no. The Emperor is actually a really kind of has to be. It's a ruler. You know what I'm saying? The Queen can be that. The Empress can be the tough. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes the Emperor and the Empress don't need to do that. They could be both. You know what I'm saying? But again, we have Vice, which is the devil in this deck, and I love this deck. I love this deck. Though I wish that the major arcanas looked a little bit better. I ain't gonna hold you. But I really like how they symbolize Moby Dick as Vice, because it's not, because you can always see Moby Dick. Like, if you know the story on Moby Dick, you know that Ishmael wanted to tame Moby Dick because Moby Dick is just this big giant white whale and nobody has been able to tame them. But the thing is that this whale just wants to live its life, but it's always being hunted because of how rare it is. It's such a rare I need to read that book again, but it's such a rare whale. It's a white whale. Okay? And A lot of fishermen and farmers and hunters want to hunt this, but this one can't be tamed because this one just it's rare and it's powerful. It's strong. This is the energy that you're embodying. You cause waves, and it's time for you to embrace the waves that you make. You make, I'm hearing tsunamis, like you make tsunamis, you make giant waves. Embrace that. That is normal. Yes, it may cause a major tower moment in somebody's life. Yes, it may cause somebody to have an ego death. Yes, you might initiate somebody's whole healing process just by speaking to them. But that does not mean you stop being yourself. That is the end of this message. I am so grateful that I even am here. My name is Echo Cosmos. I'm a divine seer. Again, all the links are in the description, in the bio, not in the description, but I will also link them in the comments too. The links are in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one, okay? And I love you.